My name is Crit Haney. I'm a structural consultant, and I got into that business after spending 30 years in the construction industry, mostly building industrial and commercial buildings. And Pondaway, new product, new thought that involved combining cement powder with a polymer chemical and styrofoam as an aggregate that made a very strong product that was easily installed, very lightweight. And it turned out to be, when I tested it, that the Pondaway weighed 39% of what water weighed, so it relieved the weight load on a building tremendously.
I'm Jesus Ortiz. I've been roofing for got over 15 years of experience. I've been doing a lot of roofing coatings, waterproofing, decks and things like that. Over the last summer, over our last season, we did about 14 buildings, and we did right around 50,000 square feet of just Pondaway. That he helped us tremendously on labor. Labor was their biggest concern when it came to tearing off and reinstalling roof. Pondaway saved us in that way.
My name is Scott Wood. I own my own general contracting business. I'm actually coming up on 2 years. We use Pondaway to fix some of these ponds that were almost 6 inches deep. And so you can imagine how big of a pond that is on the roof of the building. And we filled it up with something that weighs half the weight of the water that it was already holding anyways. So that out and you go stand on it the next day, and it's like, well, there used to be a big old pond here, and now there's not. And then when it's all coated, it just looks like a nice, smooth, brand new roof.
Hi, I'm Shek with Shek Jenkins Construction. I recently used Pondaway on a roof, a commercial building that had a lot of ponds in it, a lot of dips, and we were able to fill those ponds with the Pondaway in a very short time. The product is very easy to use, very light, and mixes very quickly. A lot easier to use than comparable concrete fillers for ponds. It's a lot easier to handle because of the lightweightness. It's also a lot lighter than the other products, so you can fill larger ponds with it. Mixes a lot easier and a lot easier on our guys.
It was a whole day and a half of work actually to fix this pond that I would say would be about 4 by 8 foot. It was like one sheet of plywood, so it's a day and a half as opposed to that one pond with Pondaway would be maybe an hour.
We don't have to carry up concrete or find some sort of sawdust to fill it in with. It comes pre-bagged. It comes prepared for you to just mix and apply.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of working with concrete. It's heavy, it's messy. But yeah, with Pondaway, it's a lot lighter, easier to use.
And when you use it, it's a lot easier of a repair than if we were to have to disturb the actual roofing material or cut into the, start getting into the building and removing the roof.
And the better part is that we were able to repair the roofs without dislocating the occupants of the business spaces, because we had to tear their roof off and they couldn't be in the building when we did it. And also, it was far less expensive because it wasn't so labor intensive and the materials weren't as expensive.
So that's another thing that's really great about Pondaway is you're not intrusive into your client. You don't need to go inside at all.
That saved us a lot of time, saved a lot of money for the owners, and it was really convenient for the type of work we do and for the amount of time that we have to work here in Oregon.
It's really simple, and then you just let it sit. 12 hours later you can walk on it, and it'll feel like a sidewalk. It's not difficult. You'd have to go out of your way to make a mistake. You'd have to try.
Cost-wise, it'll save between 60 and 40% to your customers. It'll save a lot of headaches, it'll save a lot of time, it'll save a lot of time.